Hello guys and welcome to another video on DJ Vlogs. Now today I'm going to be reviewing Now Yearbook 1986 on standard CD, special edition CD and 3LP vinyl. So first of all I'll review the standard CD. So this here is the cover artwork for that standard CD. I absolutely love this artwork, I think it looks really nice. Of course I have the logo in the middle there, Now Yearbook 96, which looks really nice. I absolutely love that. Also have a lovely purple background which I really do like, and just to the bottom here we have of course that purple strip back for this release. And of course when you open up the album we have an advertisement for Now Yearbook 1980, Now Yearbook 1981, Now Yearbook 1982, Now Yearbook 1983, Now Yearbook 1984, and of course Now Yearbook 1985. I have in fact reviewed all these albums. If you would like to have a look at a review of any of these albums, you can do. That will of course be on the Now Review playlist on this channel. So now let's have a look at the disc artwork. So this here is CD1. I really do like this. I think it looks really nice. We of course have the title at the top there, Now Yearbook 86, which of course looks really nice. We of course have a lovely purple background, and just to the bottom here it says CD1. This here is CD2, again very similar. We of course still have the title at the top, this time of course outlined in orange. We still of course have that purple background, and just the bottom here it says CD2. This here of course is CD3, again very similar, same of course have the title at the top there. Of course still have that purple background, and just the bottom here it says CD3. And this here is of course CD4. We still of course have the title at the top there, this time outlined in pink, which is really nice. We still have that purple background, and just to the bottom here it says CD4. So now let's have a look at the track list. So you do of course have the track list on full on the back here, so CD1, CD2, CD3 and of course CD4. And when you open up the album and have a look inside, this of course is where disc 1 would be. We have the full track list there for disc 1. Turn it around, you got the full track list there for disc 2, and so on. So with CD1 we have 20 songs, with CD2 we have 20 songs, with CD3 we have 20 songs, and again with CD4 we also have 20 songs, of course making up that 80 song track list. So starting with CD1 we have A Different Corner by George Michael, we got The Sun Always Shines on TV by Aha, Notorious by Duran Duran, Hounds of Love by Kate Bush, Thorn in My Side by Eurythmics, Rock Me Amadeus by Falco, Lessons in Love by Level 42, You Keep Me Hanging On by Kim Wilde, Each Time You Break My Heart by Nick Cayman, Manic Monday by The Bangles, You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon, Suspicious Minds by Fine Young Cannibals, Sing Your Own Song by UB40, I Want to Wake Up With You by Boris Gardner, Holding Back the Years by Simply Red, and ending CD1 we have Through the Barricades by Spandau Ballet. If we move on to CD2, with CD2 we start off with The Edge of Heaven by Wham, What Don't Leave Me This Way by the Communards, Venus by Bananarama, Showing Out, Get Fresh at the Weekend by Mel and Kim, New Engineering by Buck Spears, Bad Boy by Miami Sound Machine, So Macho by Sanita, French Kissing by Debbie Harry's, Digging Your Scene by the Blow Monkeys, Break Out by Swing Out Sister, and Ain't Nothing Going On But the Rent by Gwen Guthrie, Word Up by Cameo, Can't Wait Another Minute by 5 Star, How Will I Know by Whitney Houston, and in CD2 we have Dancing on the Ceiling by Lionel Richie. And if we move on to CD3, with CD3 we start off with Panic by the Smiths, we've got Rage Hard by Frankie Goes to Hollywood, With the Wizard by Paul Hardcastle, Bizarre Love Triangle by New Order, Pretty in Pink by the Psychedelic Furs, All the Things She Said by Simple Minds, Lives What You Make It by Talk Talk, Brilliant Mind by Furniture, Rise by Public Image Limited, E=MC2 by Big Audio Dynamite, Sinful by Peter Wilde, For America by Redbox, I've Been Losing You by Aha, Move Away by Culture Club, Forever and Live and Die by Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, and ending CD3 we have Spirit in the Sky by Doctor and the Medics. And if we move on to CD4, with CD4 we start off with Take My Breath Away by Berlin, we've got Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi, The Final Countdown by Europe, Addicted to Love by Robert Palmer, Typical Male by Tina Turner, Harlem Shuffle by the Rolling Stones, Don't Stand So Close to Me by the Police, In the Army Now by Status Quo, Broken Wings by Mr. Mister, Lady in Red by Christopher, Every Loser Wins by Nick Berry, Reap Petite by Jackie Wilson, I Can't Wait by New Shoes, Rain or Shine by 5 Star, and ending CD4 and ending the album we have Caravan of Love by the House Martins. So that there was most of the songs on the track list. I absolutely love the track list. I think they put some incredible songs in there. I absolutely love it. So now let's have a look at Now Yearbook 1986 on special edition CD. So this of course is the cover artwork, as of course it is exactly the same as that standard CD. So we still have the title in the middle, still of course have the purple background and the multicolored strip there at the bottom. We of course open up the album and we have CD1 and CD2 inside, which of course are the same as that standard CD. Turn it over and it says welcome to the Now 1986 Yearbook, and we have loads of information about the year and a few of the songs that feature on the album. We turn on over, we of course have the full track listing in here, as well as the singles artwork and just a little bit of information about the songs, such as where they peaked in the chart at the time. And of course we also have a quiz in here with many different questions regarding the year and of course the songs included on this album. Of course we turn to the back and again we of course have CD3 and CD4 here. Again they are exactly the same as of course that standard CD. And of course on the back of the album we of course have this full track listing, which of course is exactly the same again as that standard CD. There's no change to the track list for this album. album. So now let's have a look at Now Yearbook 1986 on 3LP vinyl. So here of course is the cover artwork, still have the title in the middle of course as we did with both those CDs, have this lovely purple background which I really do like, and of course down the bottom here we of course have that multicoloured strip. So this here is one of the vinyls, System Fact LP1 side A. I absolutely love this, I think it looks really nice. We of course have the title in the middle there, Now Yearbook 1986, of course LP1 side A of course just above that. Of course we have this lovely purple vinyl, I absolutely love this, I think this looks really nice, I think this looks absolutely amazing, I think it looks really nice. I will of course only show you one of these as they are exactly the same. The difference from each one of course is at the top where it says LP1 side A, of course that changes from LP1 to LP2 and of course LP3, but I really do like this, I think it looks absolutely amazing. So now let's have a look at the track list, and of course do have the full track list on the back here, so of course have LP1 side A and LP1 side B, LP2 side A and LP2 side B, and then LP3 side A and of course LP3 side B. So with LP1 side A we have 7 songs, and with LP1 side B we have 7, with LP2 side A we have 7 songs, and with LP2 side B we have 8, and with LP3 side A we have 7, and with LP3 side B we also have 7, which of course makes up the 43 song track list. So starting off with LP1 side A, we have A Different Corner by George Michael, we've got The Sun Always Shines on TV by Aha, Notorious by Duran Duran, Dawn in My Side by Eurythmics, French Kissing in the USA by Debbie Harry, Rock Me Amadeus by Falco, and ending LP1 side A we have Rage Hard by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. If we move on to LP1 side B, we start off with Hounds of Love by Kate Bush, we've got Don't Get Me Wrong by Pretenders, You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon, Typical Male by Tina Turner, Marlene on the Wall by Suzanne Vega, Holding Back the Years by Simply Red, and ending LP1 side B we have Through the Barricades by Spandau Ballet. If we move on to LP2 side A, we have The Edge of Heaven by Wham, we've got Don't Leave Me This Way by the Communards, Venus by Bananarama, You Keep Me Hanging On by Kim Wilde, Each Time You Break My Heart by Nick Cayman, Breakout by Swing Out Sister, and ending LP2 side A we have I Want to Wake Up With You by Boris Gardner. If we move on to LP2 side B, we start off with Panic by the Smiths, we've got E = MC2 by Big Audio Dynamite, Brilliant Mind by Furniture, Life's What You Make It by Talk Talk, No One Is to Blame by Howard Jones, For America by Redbox, Manic Monday by the Bangles, and ending LP2 side B we have Spirit in the Sky by the Doctors and the Medics. If we move on to LP3 side A, we start off with Take My Breath Away by Berlin, we've got Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi, Walk This Way by Run DMC and Aerosmith, Addicted to Love by Robert Palmer, Harlem Shuffle by the Rolling Stones, Don't Stand So Close to Me by the Police, and ending LP3 side A we have All the Things You Said by Simple Minds. If we move on to LP3 side B, we start off with Human by the Human League, we've got Higher Love by Steve Winwood, Lessons in Love by Level 42, Can't Wait Another Minute by 5 Star, We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off by Jermaine Stewart, Dancing on the Ceiling by Lionel Richie, and ending LP3 side B and ending the album we have Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston. So that there was the track list for the vinyl. I absolutely love the track list, there's so many incredible songs in there, I absolutely love it. So of course this album was released on Friday. If you would like to get yourself a copy of the album you can do, you can of course get yourself a copy of the standard CD, special edition CD, and of course that vinyl. There'll be links in the description down below if you'd like to go and get yourself a copy. You can of course get yourself a copy from Amazon, HMV's website, and of course the Now Meets Design store. And of course you also have got supermarkets and HMV stores. Supermarkets will most likely only be selling that standard CD, and not all supermarkets sell CDs. You'd have to check if your local supermarket sells CDs. So that is it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure you give it a massive thumbs up. It'd be much appreciated if you do. Also make sure you subscribe and enable notifications to be notified every time I release a new video. And make sure you follow my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Snapchat. That'll be just aside right there. And links to my social medias will be in the description down below. And make sure to follow up on all of them. And guys, I'll see you soon for another YouTube video.